Pardon me. Evening everyone, welcome to round 21 Mexico here for the championship, and I've got to be honest, I absolutely despise this track. I think if it weren't for Perez, this track would be well and truly one of the worst, most hated ones. But anyway, here we are at the penultimate race of the season, just had League One, and yeah, it was a bit eventful, but yeah, it was good enough. And young Tommy, I think, is already really happy to be back sharing the track with plotters, isn't he? As he's saying in the comments as well. Oh wow, and there we go, already up. Good to go, 5 minutes early. Be good for my sleep at least. Yeah, it's a strange track made up of 14 turns. First sector's all straight mainly. Cut just 2 corners, and then yeah, sector 2 and 3 is very well, it's like the River Thames really. Like when you see when EastEnders come on, if you're sad enough to watch that like me, you see it's all bends and it's horrible, really horrible. Mushroom saying, no, that's alright, he weren't late at all, that's fine, mate.
Oh, it's up to your mic there.
Nothing's happening to my mic.
Sounds a bit crackly there.
Sure is. I hope it doesn't do this again, because last Friday it, well, cocked up, didn't it, this stream? I hope it's all good. Anyway, it looks dry. For the quali at least. Well, for the beginning of the quali. Of course it's full quali, unlike League One, it is just short qualifying. Good luck all, saying Serious Mushroom. Even Bradfield.
Yes.
Wow, normally it'd be apart from Bradfield.
Yeah. Just wait till I crash.
He's wished you luck now, so might change your fortunes. Are you starting last, or are you gonna? You don't have to.
I don't know. It depends. If other drivers, I'll give it the last minute.
You should go for it.
No, I don't want to mess up anyone's race, just in case.
You do that anyway.
Nah, rarely.
Evening Vintage, evening Plotters, yellow flag. Sloth's retired. Well, he's already the champion, isn't he? So he wants a challenge starting from the back. You should go for it, because there's 4 Premier League drivers reserving today. Yeah, we've got 7 not racing today. So we've got 4 Premier League reserves in. We've got Bradfield, got Marvsky, who have been in the championship before. Sweet MJP and Pot Stuff. I don't think we've ever done a championship race before, so they're reserving as well. And then we've got 3 League One reserves: Menace Max, Dylan and young Tommy. Tommy's in for Woods. Bradfield in the McLaren is filling that vacant seat. We've got Dylan in the AlphaTauri, his normal team, and he is in for, I can't even remember, there's that many reserves, I can't even remember who to replace him. In the Haas, Sweet MJP's in for Mo, Pot Stuff's in for Vice Shang, Marfsky's in for Adam, Menace Max at Racing Point is in for Cryptic, who I believe's unwell, and oh yeah, there we go, Dylan's in for E-Class, there we go. First car out on the track is Sweet MJP. No, it's not. We've got Williams in front. It's Ayrton. And how could we forget Ayrton, the driver that won here last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he loves this track, doesn't he?
P13 to P1, 1 performance of the season. He does like this track. There are questions over if it was actually him controlling the car last year, but it definitely was. And he's going for it again here this year. He's going to start his lap soon, so we'll go and watch that.
Get that wrong.
It is. Well, Valtteri Bottas got that wrong a couple of years ago, didn't he? Went flying in the wall. It is a tough one, but I think every corner is tough around here. We'll go on board for this first lap. JH in the comments, I think Irish ADHD could take this, but yeah, he's been practicing hard all week. Absolutely, he's top driver, especially with Sloth, obviously retiring, so there's an opportunity for someone. Irish ADHD, and he's a top driver, of course, formerly known in Argentina. I was saying, best commentator in the game, locked in for this one. Oh, brilliant, mate. Definitely not the best commentator in the game, but thank you, JH. We've got Tommy saying full dry, quali and race. There we go. So we won't have a wet end like we did in League One. And Ayrton always ran a bit wide there. Lucky he's not invalidated. This is where the track gets horrible. I mean, he's already got horrible, but to invalidate, you've got to go on the curb, then off the curb. And now you've got to get back on and then to swoop back over. And he'd have lost a good few temps there, and because he didn't push it all the way over the curves. But if you do, such a high chance of invalidating. He's a bit wide in there, didn't turn in early enough. Again, this is another horrible one. You've got to get close, and this is bumpy on that right hand side. Done that one quite well there, and he comes into the final turn 14, straightens up nicely. You want to come to this right hand side to get more time. It's the 1:15.2. That is going to be the benchmark. Sweet MJP then Premier League driver on the mediums, but has invalidated his time. So we're going board with, oh, who else is actually on that? I think Tree Slayer's on a lap. Yeah, he is. He's catching up to the back of Marvsky, who's just on an out and out, so Marvsky will get out of the way, I presume, and he's just about, yeah, he'd have lost time there, Tree Slayer. Marvsky didn't quite get out of the way in time. Hopefully that wouldn't have cost Tree Slayer too much. He crossed the line, it's a 1:15.0, and he slowed down. I think he'll go again, he normally does go again, but yeah, I think he definitely lost a bit of time there. Both Alfa Romeos crossing the line behind, they're both starting laps, Plotters and Argentina. And got racing point of Theo. Oh, we got a yellow flag, and that's for Marvsky. I think he's invalidated. Has he invalidated Liss on next lap? He has. So he's having to go again. Have to go for another lap around. I'm not quite sure how he did that. Maybe getting out of the way. Invalidated Liss next. Next it is Irish New Potato, yeah. And he is on a lap. We'll go on board with him. I don't like that camera. Every time there we go, that's better. I want to see him come around the final corner. He takes that inside curb, does a 1:13.7. There we go. That could be a contender for pole position. He could be a contender there. Ayrton comes into the pits. Yeah, good to see Irish New Potato and Tree Slayer back after missing out last week. Sweet MJP has invalidated again on those mediums. Plotters on a lap saying, young Tommy, oh, go on then. There he is. Plotters is there, and then we'll go on board with his teammate Irish ADHD. It's a brilliant team, this Alfa Romeo team. They work well together. They're top drivers. They're consistently in the points. The Alfa Romeo team's been strong all year. Despite a couple of driver changes. Plotters crosses the line. Then for Tommy does a 1:14.8, and then Irish ADHD does a 1:14.7, just a tenth quicker than Plotters. Both those Alfa Romeos looking really good. Tree Slayer's coming across the line again just to start another lap. He is going to set another time, and I think that's Marvsky just again, yeah, saving up for his lap. The other Red Bull, the pot stuff's on an out lap. Behind him, Irish New Potato. Theo, that's not a great lap for Theo. Didn't Theo win here in ALR? In our partner league ALR? I'm not sure, but I know Theo's won the race. I think it might have been here. So yeah, he's definitely got some more time in the bag than that, Theo, you'd think.
Another one who likes this track, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see a bit of a change race night. Last week in Singapore, of course, Farf won his first race in WNR, didn't he? And also on the podium, I can't remember who was actually on the podium with him. I think Equaz got third. Let me have a quick look. And go on board. I think Plotters might be, no, he's not going again, he's not going to have enough time. Let's have a look into results the last week then. Haven't even been through the stands yet. And yeah, it was Jake the Slayer in second, wasn't it? Yeah, Jake the Slayer second. Equaz in third. Yeah, Farf did 15th to first. It's pity it's just a few days late to be nominated for performance of the season. But I'm sure that would have been up there. It was a brilliant race from Farf in Singapore. Plotters is now saving up. He has saved up and he's going for a lap again. Tree Slayer does improve by a tiny margin. I think he might be going for another lap. Couple of cars coming out of the pits there, just having to wait to let his car go through. Couple now crossing the line. I wonder if Marvsy's going to set a time. He comes into the pits, so he invalidated. Unfortunately, I think he's run out of fuel. We've got an Alpha Tauri, a Serious Mushroom on that lap. Vintage has just started his lap. Pot Stuff is on his lap. We're going to watch Pot Stuff in the Red Bull. Menace Max finished 4th last week, of course, don't forget, reserving today. Pot Stuff does a 1:15.0 then for the Premier League driver, who looks to be safe in the Premier League for next season, doesn't he? Plotters is going again. He's next. Not sure if he's up on his time, but we'll find out in a few seconds. He's really pushed that there. Yes, really good from Pot Stuff there in sector 2, and he's 2.5 temps up. Not Pot Stuff, sorry, Plotters. Oh, he's invalidated. It's a strange place to invalidate. I mean, it's really hard everywhere around this track. It's really harsh on track limits, but he only just hardly went 4 wheels off there, Plotters. Shocked that invalidated his time. Anyway, it has. He would have improved his time, would have gone ahead of his teammate, but I think he should be okay anyway. Tree Slayer is down on his time, but he's saving up and doing another run as he normally does. Yeah, him and Plotter's going for practice race runs around here. Tyres aren't the best here. And Bradfield has left the session. I think his internet's gone. Theo's left the session. I hope it's not me that's gone. Oh, no, I've been kicked. Fucking my internet's fucking gone.